Alright guys, I'm getting ready to try to figure out an idler pulley system for this belt. Got that kind of mocked up as a starting point. I was needing a shaft, some bearings, some stuff to make a rolling assembly out of. That's going to roll all the time, so I wanted something with pretty good bearings, you know. And it's going to spin fast because it's probably going to be a small pulley. If this is spinning at 3,000 RPMs, that's going to be doing, gosh, I don't know. Could be doing 10,000 or better down at the small pulley. Anyway, I had an old electric motor I took apart, and had the armature laying here somewhere, right here. That had a good hardened steel shaft in it. I thought that armature would even work for a roller for the back side of the belt to contact, you know. I don't know. But anyway, the problem is the bearings. It just had these cast iron bearings in here with felt and oil cups. I broke that one trying to beat it out of there, but I want something a little better bearing than that. That motor was meant to spin at about 1,700 RPM, kind of a lightweight furnace blower motor. I need something a little better than that. But this electric motor, it got me thinking about what could I use. I thought, you know what about a car alternator? They got good bearings in them. They're meant to spin fast. Them things really get to humming, you know, in a car. The small pulley on them and all. They're meant to spin all the time. They're meant to have belt tension on them. So anyway, my buddy Dan had an alternator. I'm going to try to take it apart, see if there's anything in there I can use. I'm hoping to find a good shaft, some good bearings. Give us a starting point, you know, that we can start mocking up more of this. And I did get one belt for this. I wanted to check the length before I bought two, but I think it's going to be what I want, and then I'll just go get another one. But the one belt will get us where we need to be for now. Here's our alternator we're using. I'm back inside on my bench. Got oranges here. Zinc tablets. Anyway, they've got a Allen head. Place to put an Allen head wrench in the shaft. So I'm going to take a wrench here and see if I can get this pulley broke loose maybe. This is a Delco Remy GM alternator, by the way. Let's see what's inside of it. 1-inch wrench here. I'm not sure how tight this is going to be. Might be pretty tight. about that? All right. Not that far anyway. That's good, right? It's got these fork-like pullers that you can get in under something with. And then these. Two different sets of these rods that go down in between. It's got different thread sizes on them. So oftentimes you can start that in something, and yeah, it's a pretty handy kit. It's probably US General or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, back to this. A little roller bearing in there. I don't know if I can do anything with that or not. I don't know. Maybe. Huh. Hey guys, I've been out here working on this all morning. I disassembled that alternator, got the bearings out of it. I don't have a shaft that will fit that inner bearing size, no matter how hard I look. And I can't find anything else to use with the 1/2-inch stuff I've got. I was trying to avoid going and buying idler pulleys. I think I'm going to have to. The belt I bought is a couple inches too short. I'm going to have to take it back, get a longer one. I've got this cradle assembly made up. That turned out good. It's working nice. I've got a brace going from the top bolt of the transmission across to here that this will get welded straight to there with a spacer in between. And it looks like just a piece of this metal is about the space I'm going to need. That looks good. Got 2 of these trampoline springs that I think will hook into a hole in here and go up to that somewhere. That can pull down. But anyway, until I go get parts, I think this is about where I'm going to get with it right now. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to disassemble everything, weld everything, paint it, put it back together. And when I put it back together, I'm going to be putting it back together in the bed of the truck. But anyway, let me get the camera in here and I'll show you all this mechanism here. I've just got a gate hinge through there right now. It's the only thing I could find long enough. I'll replace that with a good bolt. Got a spacer right there. And this should come up and work real good for our idler pulley, I'm thinking. Probably leave this long and have a hole in it with a cable ran down to a pulley underneath the bed of the truck that when you operate the clutch pedal, it'll just pull that down. That's what I'm thinking at the present moment. This will get the top of this braced real good off this top transmission bolt. I got that spacer in there right now. That's holding that up pretty good and true. I'm thinking that belt's probably at least 2 inches too short. I think I'll go get one 2 inches longer to see where that gets me. I had the bearings out of this alternator. Those go on a 5/8 shaft, and the outside diameter is 15/16. And I cannot find any way to use them. I was hoping I could. I had these wheels off some dolly carts. They had just a steel bushing in them, and then they had bolts in the ends of them with grease certs on them. That's just steel to steel, steel bushing to a steel shaft. There's a hole in that bolt right there that allowed the grease through. I just don't think that's good enough for that to be spinning that fast all the time. So I want to just try to go find something with roller bearings in it that I can get to fit. So many different things here I've been working with. I had this armature off that electric motor, and that had a 1/2 inch diameter shaft. I don't have any bearings to fit that. And I had thought that that armature might actually just work as the belt tensioner, but I don't have any way to use it. So I got to go get another belt anyway. I think I just buy a few things here and put this together. I really don't need that much, right? A couple bolts, pulley with a bearing in it. I might have to buy 2 pulleys and stack them unless I can find a double one, but we'll see. Anyway, all in all, I think this is going pretty good. The things I did get done look good. So I'm probably going to run down here a little later today or tomorrow and figure out what else I can get just to get this together. And I think tomorrow I'm going to try to maybe finish running the wire to the air compressor. I've got stuff here to do that. Might even do it later today. This is the first day I've been out here working. It's been in the single digits or the teens, even below 0 at times, for well over a week. Today I think it's like 32. I woke up yesterday morning and it was 4 degrees with -10 wind chills. But telling you guys this, I may be preaching to the choir, because from what I've been seeing on TV, it's been like this over a vast majority of the United States. I seen they had 10 inches of snow in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And it said that's the first time they've had something like that for 100 years. And just cold everywhere, right? But anyway, next week's supposed to be good, and I plan on coming out here and doing quite a bit, I hope. I'd like to get all this stuff done so I could start getting it in the truck and working on linkages. That's really where my mind's at. That's what I want to do, but I'm just a few steps away from being there, you know. But anyway, guys, I might go ahead and post this just so you know where I'm at. And I didn't post a video last weekend because it was cold as hell. And this morning, even walking out here, it took the heater about an hour, maybe a little longer, to get the garage up to temperature. I think just because it's been setting cold for nearly 2 weeks, you know. Feels great in here right now, though. Thanks for that, Tom. But I can keep it warm in here, but it's just not a good place to work with no floor in here. And that's why I haven't been doing any of the Eliza work. I need a nice clean area to do that. It's just too hard to work out here rolling around on this plastic and stuff. But anyway, we'll keep going on this. And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one. Later. Jeremy.